these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other by the time I finish this song?
Well, now, since I know most of you are my age, I'm sure you remember that Sesame Street song, Something Doesn't Belong. Well, anyway, peeps, good morning. This is Tony Rey-no from Two Wheel Fun. You know, the site I created for the simplicity of the ride. In addition to the twisty California roads and a blue sky filled with lots of sunshine, I got something special for you. Today, I'm going to test out the Henery Final Drive that's available for the 2001 through 2017 Honda Goldwing GL1800. Now, the claim is safer control of your GL1800 with matched gearing at lower engine RPMs, as well as less fatigue during long distance riding, less engine wear and tear, less gear shifting while in traffic, and last but not least, improved gas mileage. That's a pretty tall claim, don't you think? Now, from Henery's webpage, or website I should say, Henery is a lifelong motorcycle enthusiast, and he had his first experience on a Honda Goldwing in 2014 when he purchased a 2005 GL1800. After several months of riding, he noticed that the engine was overpowering the gear ratio, and the excessive power and awkward gearing downgraded the experience of riding. With this in mind, Henery used his professional experience from the powertrain and differential gear manufacturing industry to solve the problem. He first recognized that the gearing was too low, causing RPMs to be in the 3000s when cruising at 70 miles per hour. After 4 years of development and testing, he finally achieved a perfect match and accomplished dropping the RPMs down to 2,600, which significantly improved the ride and reduced gas usage as well as wear and tear on the engine. Now, these words are actual snippets from his webpage at henrysfinaldrive.com. So to get the exact wording, you can go to his webpage or you can email him directly at info@henrysfinaldrivegear.com. So what I'm going to do now, and with the help of my friend Dave, is ride his 2016 GL1800 that's been modified with the Henery Final Drive and give you my perspective. And as a bonus, I'll make note of any additional modifications that Dave has on his Goldwing. I'll catch you in a bit.
You'll notice is you'll be able to leave it in first gear longer.
Okay.
You got 35 miles an hour, so if you wish. I find that at 60 miles an hour in fourth gear, it sounds and feels normal.
Okay.
About 3,000 RPM or so.
Gotcha.
But you got another gear. You go, oh, hey, I got another gear. So that's that thing there. And basically, I'm finding going through the twisties and all, I keep the RPM around 3,000.
Okay.
But you'll be down to second gear.
Oh, okay.
And so you'll notice you'll be going to lower gears and all.
Right. Okay.
It's a whole performance band change. I actually love it.
Okay.
And I actually was prepondering the Generation 6 with a manual transmission because you got 6 speeds.
Okay.
Don't need it. This does everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's just you'll get the experience. So
understand.
It'll be interesting to try it out. But
oh, for sure.
And if it's something you want to do, we'll make it happen.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan.
Well, it's gotten so popular on the websites. In Death Valley, at one point, I was catching up with Marty. I was cruising at 90
Wow.
at about 3,300 RPM.
That is
And
seriously
when you were
cruising.
when you were making your trip across country and back, I was thinking, gee, that would have been good
It's
in
right,
my
yeah.
opinion.
Right,
So
right.
you can make your own opinion of how it performs, but I absolutely love it. I think
Okay.
it's like a new motorcycle all over
Motorcycle
again.
all over. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Good.
All right, people, that's it. You know, I wanted to bring you real world audio, but the GoPro is not cooperating. Don't know if it's the mic, the media mod, or the Cena camera combination that I got going on, but that's it. Looks like I'll be getting my voice recorder back in action. So, back to the task at hand. I know we have the same bike, but Dave's feel so different. I mean, I'm dealing with progressive springs up front, the F4 custom windshield. He's single dark-sided, and then there's the Henery final drive. All of this is hitting me at once. I immediately noticed the feel of the progressive springs. The bike feels more solid and sure-footed up front. Now the rear with the car tire, it does throw things off a little bit, you know, being dark-sided, but because I was dark-sided on my wing before, I know to add a little bit more counter steering in the turns to kind of even things out. So that's piddly wings for me. The F4 custom windscreen, 100% clear with no distortion. I mean, if it wasn't for the lines outlining the windscreen, I wouldn't know it was there. I mean, yes, it's just that clear. But then again, the windscreen on my bike is scratched up pretty good, so who knows? Now, as for the Henery final drive, smooth. Very smooth. Very, very smooth, people. The bike really feels like it has a 6th gear. I mean, at one point, I thought I was in 3rd, and I actually shifted down. Oh shit, imagine my surprise when I actually shifted to 1st gear. Yes, that much power on tap. And I mean, in 2nd gear, thinking I'm in 3rd. Oh, great feeling. So, you know, we go on a little bit and I get to Goody Hill Road, and we're supposed to go to Angeles Forest Highway, but I decide to make a left turn on Goody Hill Road because I really want to put the Henery final drive to the test. Now on this road, I usually switch between 2nd and 3rd gear, but with the Henery drive, I realized I could stay in 2nd, and there was always more power on tap. Smooth as butter, and the bike is not straining to get to the next gear. This is really what the bike should feel like under power. And in addition to the drive, I'm really digging these progressive springs. Like I said before, this bike is sure-footed in the turns. Finally, at the top of Goody Hill Road, we talk more about suspension, and surprisingly, Dave has his preload in the rear set on 9, and I'm at 21. That's a huge difference, people. I don't think I weigh that much more than him. To make a long story short, it's time to check to see if my preload reservoir needs more fluid. More to come on that later. Finally, back on the bikes, we hit the 14 freeway south, heading to Angeles Forest. I didn't even reach 5th gear, people. Now, the improved Henery drive does come at a cost of $1,475. But in this case, you get what you pay for. And I'm sure those Progressive springs are worth their weight in gold. Finally, on Angeles Forest Highway, we switch back to our own bikes. Double over to Pine Valley Road for water and a snack in Wrightwood. From here, we head home, stopping at a few lookout points and just enjoying the day. Thanks for the ride and letting me test your ride, Dave. Today was a mighty fine day. I'm Tony Rey-no, and this is Two Wheel for Fun. You know, the site I created for the simplicity of the ride. In this life, live this life.